Matter of fact, before they stopped it, I said every time I stop somebody, I call it out, didn't I?
Every time he come in the corner and talk to him, I said, yo, what you doing? He'll look this way, he'll look this way. He's about to stop.
Can I start touching them more and more? When they gonna give him the credit for one of the smartest boxers.
That was a beautiful boxing display.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Smart.
That's what I call it. You wasn't looking for the knockout, but you was placing your shit. Yeah, he already seen it.
He said, I can't
That's
get
the
hit.
difference. And Tank was holding the conversation. Tank said, yo, Tank can't, every fight Tank come and tell me, I'm going to knock him out.
Yeah.
He'll tell me, I'm going to knock him out.
Because we said.
What's up? It's your boy Gervonta Davis. Make sure y'all like and subscribe on the BOXRZ podcast.
In a recent eye-opening interview, Calvin Ford shared his feelings about the shocking split with Gervonta "Tank" Davis.
That's for him. I'm hoping that he do what I need him to do. You know what I'm saying? You see how I asked him, are you ready? You know what I'm saying? Because I need somebody that's going to really push Tank, so I can see different levels of it. This time I had a chance to step back, and everybody keeps saying, oh, they changing us. No, we ain't changed up anything. It's the same thing we always do. You know?
Going into the the training camp, how was it? Or you said yes, you stepped back a little bit. How was it? Splitting the time. Or how's it going to be splitting the time to
No, this is
Saturday
something that
night?
we do all the time. You know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all know all I gotta do is speak. Then take out history since I was a kid. When I stepped in the gym, B said, "Yo, I'm glad you here now." He watched him. He said, "Boom," and I see the light in Tank. I just can't wait to see all of that come together. Fight night.
How's going back to being in the corner? How do you see Gervonta right now? Just being in camp, because at first when we talked to him in the press conference, he was very open about retiring and he was done. And now he said that
y'all have to understand. He a young man. He have a family. He want to do something. Enjoy something. Don't take some time. I took a little bit of time out. You know what I'm saying? It refreshes you. Gets you back on that.
A relationship that had spanned many years. Ford, who had been Tank's mentor since his youth, made it clear that the decision to part ways wasn't his.
Tank was the first one in the gym, the last one out the gym. Tank used to sit on the ring like this and watch me train him.
How old is he at this point?
He was like 7, 8.
Okay.
A lot of stuff that I was giving my son was giving it to Tank. So it was a perfect fit. Tank was like the family, you know what I'm saying? And he used to sit at the table because I had another kid named Ramon Manning. He liked to play with them guns, you know what I'm saying? And when I lost him, I was hurt because that was my first time losing a fighter that you put so much into. Remember, I said, Tank, my money running out. And he just looked at me and said, believe in me, coach. Believe. That's what did it.
When he said that,
It's still...
Damn.
I don't hear Tank as the day. I hear Tank as that little boy. Believe in me, coach. And he came in the gym one day and he said, Coach, I seen it. I said, what you seen? I had all the belts on me. He said, I'm gonna be that dude. The rest is history.
Damn. I got goosebumps, low key. That's gotta.
After Tank decided to let him go, Ford expressed his frustration, particularly after the controversial Lamont Roach fight. Ford stressed how much he wanted to see Tank evolve and reach greater heights, emphasizing the importance of having a coach who can challenge him and push his limits.
Tank don't fuck with Coach Cal. When Tank was walking up, it looked like Coach Cal was about to give him that hug like you always do, and Tank just brushed him off like, fuck out of here, nigga. Whoop, excuse me. Fuck out of here, nigga. Now it seems like Coach Cal on point, so you're not paying Tank no mind. And Tank go over here, he go to this nigga, and watch this shit that he do. He gonna lift his jacket up, and like, our conversation is a secret, I don't want him to hear it, type shit. Like, yo, what's up with Coach Cal and Tank? They really don't fuck with each other? Like, what? And he brush him off again, like, don't touch me type shit. Like, you see?
However, it was clear there was underlying tension. Ford had always been the one who knew exactly how to communicate with Tank, pushing him when needed. But now Ford believes that maybe he's taught Tank everything he can, and if Davis feels it's time to move on, Ford is ready to accept that.
Let me explain something to you. Tank don't look at me as coach, he look at me as dad. Do it look like his son supposed to be taking care of dad? I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this time. Oh, Tank don't pay his coach. Tank
gives me anything I want.
Right.
But I'm a man at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I'm a hustler.
Right.
Second foremost, I came from that cloth. You know what I'm saying? He watched me lose my house, my wife, my family. He watched me do it. It's bigger than boxing.
Right.
Boxing is just a web.
The turning point came during the Roach fight when Tank, in an unusual move, interrupted Ford's corner instructions, saying, "You've got to stop and listen to me." That moment marked a rare crack in Tank's usual calm demeanor, indicating that the relationship may have hit a breaking point. Fans quickly picked up on the tension, and many started to wonder what was really happening behind the scenes.
You know, Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it, like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left, and unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like that. Do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
Despite Tank's claims that Ford would still be part of his team, and even going as far as tattooing Ford's name on his body to symbolize their loyalty, the moment in the corner during the fight spoke volumes. The unspoken tension raised doubts about the future of their bond.
Hey, come on now. He's trying to get it. There you go. There you go. That's what you have to do. There you go. Stay good. Stay focused. That was a good round. You got me? Turn up now. I want all 3 of these.
Abner, let's take a look at what we thought was taking a knee.
And I thought it was.
The blinding jab.
Blinding jab.
Yeah, what's
looked at
wrong?
the ref. Something's wrong. He took a knee.
That's a knockdown.
That's a knockdown. You cannot take. Yeah.
What?
Wow. At DC, they call me Mo. Calvin is Calvin. You know what I mean? I got Calvin tatted on me. Calvin ain't going nowhere. Y'all don't even know Calvin for CCO. I know Calvin, you know what I mean? Y'all don't know. Calvin is Pops. He ain't going nowhere. I got that nigga tatted on me. This shit is life. Loyalty over everything. So just, you know?
My journey's crazy. That's why I said there, yo, you can't write this, man. You cannot write this. My experience being gone and all the stuff that I went through preparing me for where I'm at today. You know, that Tank is older. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do, take us the rest of the way. And this is his take us the rest of the way fight.
Ford has always been a cornerstone of Tank's success. Not only did he mentor Tank in boxing, but he also played a key role in keeping Tank on track in life, especially when things looked like they might derail. Ford's guidance was instrumental in Tank's rise, and their bond was like that of father and son.
This time I had a chance to step back, and everybody keeps saying, they changing ourselves. No, we ain't changed up anything. It's the same thing we always do, you know? And when I lost him, I was hurt, because that was my first time losing a fighter that you put so much into.
Calvin Ford, what does he mean to you when you hear that name? What does he mean when you first hear that?
A father.
Just did. We got off the canvas once. It ain't about the dub with me. It's about do you got that will against will. I don't know. I know I can. I ain't pushed no buttons with Tank yet. I came from a different beast. I understand what we got to go against every time we get in there. That square box of lunch is serious. So when I talk to him, he know what I'm talking about. But let's see. April the 22nd, can Ron deal with it.
Now, with Ford absent from Tank's corner during the Roach fight, questions linger. Did Tank's performance suffer without the guidance of the man who helped shape his career? Ford acknowledges that Tank didn't quite step up to the level many expected, missing chances to truly dominate.
Something is definitely going on between Calvin Ford and Gervonta Davis. Now, we all seen that knockdown in the 9th round, but what you probably didn't see is what happened after that in between rounds. Check this out. Coach Barry Hunter trained Tank for this fight with Lamont Roach, not Calvin Ford. A lot of people were saying that this performance has something to do with that. So, is something really going on between Calvin Ford and Tank Davis? Check out what Tank had to say.
No, I wasn't really paying attention to the crowd. You know what I mean? I was more so. It's something we gotta work on.
That little break in between you guys not being, was there like kind of like a family fondness where?
No,
like,
he came to see me. Dad, slow down, I'm worrying about you because boom, he knows that I spend time with my amateurs. You know me, both of y'all know me very well.
Yeah.
Don't I spend time with my amateurs?
Yeah.
All the time. That's my peace. And he know when I go spend time with my peace, I'm going through things. You know what I'm saying? When he was there, at least I know where he was at. Because it was something that we didn't do. It was something that we normally do. Y'all with me? And it was good for us to tell you the truth, because when I stepped back in the head biggest James and I haven't been there, it brought back so much memories. When we first started off, and him seeing all us working together, he was happy. And at the end of the day, it's what it's about, the fight.
As Ford steps back from his coaching role, he hopes Tank will continue to thrive. But the pressing question remains, is this truly the end of their partnership, or can they mend their relationship? Only time will reveal what comes next. One thing is for sure, Ford is prepared to support whatever decision is best for Tank, even if that means stepping aside.